Hello guys, welcome to day 4 of my 40-day water fast. Yesterday on my blog I mentioned that I was going to be performing the salt water flush, which I did do yesterday at 8 p.m. It all went well. As I was saying, it's 1 litre of water, warm water, to 2 tablespoons of salt, and it just works a treat. Within an hour and 20 minutes I was rushing back and forth to the toilet, and they cleaned out my intestines and colon. It did take a few hours for it to stop working, but it was well worth it. Although the salt water, initially when I took it, it's really horrid, and I did calc a few times, but I have done the salt water flush quite a few times before. It's always the initial time when you actually drink the salt water. It just tastes like sea salt, and it is really quite horrid, but well worth the actual doing. But I've also got to mention, last night I didn't have quite a good night as I hoped I would. At 3 o'clock in the morning I woke up and had this amazing sugar craving for chocolate, and I don't eat chocolate, very seldom do I eat chocolate. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I need something, a sugar rush. And I also knew that it's actually part of the body using up, expending its sugar reserves and going into ketosis. So I knew what was coming, and so I prevailed, and I got through the night. But I only had 3 hours sleep last night, and so I feel a little bit deflated today, to say the least. And I mean, on fasting.ws we've got a couple of girls. Once is her name, and also Nikki. They can't seem to get past that initial phase of over day 3 and 4, and obviously that's why, because the sugar levels have been expended and the body is going into ketosis. So that's why they're struggling to make it past day 3 and day 4. But what I say is, if you actually hold on in there till at least day 4 and 5, till you get over the initial worst phase of the fast, which is obviously day 2 to day 4, then it's well worth it. After day 7, then it's basically smooth sailing. Moving on from there. Obviously, going on in my blogs, I would like to mention the benefits of juice fasting and water fasting, i.e. the benefits of sort of being anxious, depression, addictions to food. I would like to mention, go into a little bit more about that in future blogs. Moving forward from that, I would just like to mention, I've mentioned before on recent blogs, Tom Coghill, who is the author and the owner of fasting.ws. He's honestly the most amazing guy. He would help anyone out. I mean, we're not just there for people who are fasting. We're actually there to help people with sort of issues, food issues, self-esteem issues. We're all like a big family to help each other out. So it's well worth you having a look at fasting.ws. But also, he's got a fasting retreat in the Philippines. The place that he's living in is Sagada. He also was a director in the Sagada hospital, and he deals with cancer patients, and they treat the cancer patients with juice fasting, sometimes, not very often, water fasting as well. So he's such an amazing guy, and he's well knowledged in the actual everything about fasting, water fasting. So if there's any of you new guys, new starts that would like to have a look at the site to get advice before you initially start a fast. I mean, I've done quite a few fasts before. Then please feel free to log on to fasting.ws. It's totally free, like I says, and I'll leave it there for day 4, and I will see you tomorrow on day 5, and keep you all posted on my progress. Thank you very much for watching, and you all take care. Goodbye. Bye.